Hello everybody! So, in my 17 years on planet Earth, I think that I have become quite the expert in the art of jokes. And I've decided to pass on all of my knowledge onto you and create the unofficial official guide to jokes. Let's go. Okay, so let's start with the easiest and most common type of joke. The knock-knock joke. Knock-knock jokes require two individuals, and the general formula is that person 1 says knock-knock, person 2 says who's there, then person 1 says any word, person 2 repeats that word but then adds who to the end of it, and then person 1 finishes the joke by saying a pun using the word that they said previously. Next are the type of jokes where the answer is so stupidly obvious that you actually fall for it. For instance, the most common one, why did the chicken cross the road? So when you first hear this, you immediately start thinking of all the reasons why a chicken would cross a road. Is it because it's following his family that just crossed it? Is it running away from home? Is it because it's trying to commit suicide? Or even worse, it's being mind controlled to do it. And all this happens in a split second. But then you finally hear the answer, and it's exactly why anybody would cross any road. To get to the other side. So to come up with one of these jokes, you just think of a question that'll make people think really hard about the answer, and then just give the obvious answer. Here's an example that I came up with. Why did the teacher eat the sandwich? Because she was hungry. No? Nobody? Alright. So there's another type of joke that's very similar to this, in which the answer gives an extra detail to the question that explains how something is possible and usually messes with stereotypes. For instance, a boy and his father get into a car accident. They're taken to the hospital, and upon seeing the boy, the surgeon refuses to operate on him because he's their child. How is this possible? And then the answer is that the surgeon is a woman, and it's the boy's mother. Then there's YouTube channel jokes where you say something, then you pause to not say what the viewers thought you were going to say. Then we have pranks, or physical jokes. I know, I'm not talking about the pranks nowadays on YouTube where you pretend to be a homeless person or a serial killer or something. I'm talking about clean, harmless pranks. Like telling somebody to look into a bottle for a penny and then squirting them in the eye with water. See? Clean, wholesome, harmless pranks. Then, there's memes. And memes can range from making you think really hard about them, like a Dora bowl, to almost making you lose a few brain cells, like raiding Area 51 tomorrow as of filming. Now, we finally made it to inside jokes. The inside joke is probably the most complex type of joke ever, but once you get the handle of it, it can be used in almost every situation. So, what makes the inside joke so complex is that it's purely based on personal past experiences. Inside jokes pretty much require that the other person experience the same thing that you did, and also remember it, because you definitely don't want to be caught in one of these. Man, that movie sucked. Yeah, even worse than a teddy bear in a toilet bowl. Am I right? Huh? But actually, under certain circumstances, it may actually be worse to be the person that doesn't get the joke. Yeah, even worse than a teddy bear in a toilet bowl. Am I right? Huh? What? You don't remember Marcus's birthday party 5 years ago when he dropped his teddy bear in his toilet bowl? That was hilarious. Come on, dude. Now, there is a bit of a loophole to the rule that the other person must have experienced the same thing that you did. If you tell someone that wasn't present during the event about the event that you were referring to, in some cases, it can become an inside joke. So let's say that you were out with two of your best friends and another friend had plans. One of your friends says something stupid and you refer to it all night, creating an inside joke with them. Then the next day, you tell the friend that had plans what happened, and it is just as funny as when it happened. Now, you just added them into the inside joke without them actually being there. But now, there is a situation where this doesn't work, and this is called you had to be there joke. When this happens, you can no longer describe the event to someone and expect it to still be funny because, well, you had to be there. Like, maybe your friend said that thing in a certain way that made it funny, and you can't replicate it the way he said it. So when you try to tell your other friend about it, it doesn't end up being as funny. But anyway, inside jokes can get you out of many awkward situations. For instance, probably the most common one, talking to your crush. If you manage to create an inside joke with your crush, then that means that you have something to talk to them about always. And the best part about it is that it's a special thing that's only between the two of you. So if you're having trouble talking to your crush, then just try to think of something that can be used as an inside joke between the two of you. But remember, most inside jokes happen naturally, so don't try too hard to craft the perfect inside joke between the two of you, because most inside jokes just happen. So that was the unofficial official guide to jokes. Knock knock, who's there? That's a who. That's a wrap.